Roblox banned Robux in some countries? You'll see what I mean. Roblox accidentally allowed swearing, big new updates, and more insane news today. And we're trying to reach 400,000 subs by the end of the year, and we only have like a month left, but we are getting close. So please subscribe and let's get right into it. Our first year, let's start with Roblox actually banning Robux in some countries. And this issue has actually been going on for a long time now, but a lot of people just haven't heard about it, and a lot of people haven't really talked about it. So I'm going to break it all down today. So it all started when I got this tweet today of someone saying, for a while now, Roblox has stopped selling gift cards in a lot of countries after they made it region based, and it's really annoying. In the UAE, they had gift cards everywhere, but you just can't get them anymore. Roblox is losing profit. And from this, I was kind of confused what's going on because we never really heard of like Roblox like banning countries from buying Robux, especially since we all know how money hungry they are. So I was kind of looking into this more, and the situation gets kind of crazy. So firstly, before I go deeper into this, as I'm sure you're all aware, a few months ago now actually, Roblox updated and changed the way Robux prices and Robux gift cards especially work. Before, how they worked was that anywhere in the world, if you bought a Roblox gift card, you would get like credits in USD. But now Roblox changed gift cards so that if you buy a $10 gift card in, let's say Canada for example, I'm not going to get $10 USD anymore. I'm just gonna get $10 Canadian. And then because of this, a lot of Robux actually got cheaper and more expensive for some people depending on your region. And in general, it's kind of a weird update, but for a majority of people, like after a little bit, people moved on and kind of got used to it. And during this like whole time period, this was all going on in the background, and a lot of people didn't really realize it, and a lot of people didn't really speak out about this. So I was looking more into it, and you're probably wondering like, oh, if they can't buy gift cards anymore, they can probably just buy it on like the website. But apparently for some regions they can't actually buy Robux on the platform because of some weird laws with the country. I saw this post because someone asked on like this website, and this person said Roblox is not currently available in AED, which is their currency. This is because Roblox does not have a local payment processor in the UAE. As a result, users in the UAE are unable to purchase Robux directly from Roblox. Now here's the thing, this post was made before the whole gift card situation, and then in the post you're basically saying that, oh, the only way to get Roblox in the UAE is to buy a gift card or use a VPN. But now that they updated the gift cards to be local and region based, that's not possible anymore. So the fact that they can't buy Robux like straight up anymore because like the laws of the country, and now that they can't buy gift cards anymore because Roblox just doesn't make it for their region, they literally are basically banned from buying Robux at all. And no matter what they do, they just can't buy Robux. Because even if they use a VPN, if they buy a Robux gift card, it's not going to be their region because Roblox apparently just doesn't make them anymore. And as this person explained in the post, apparently this is happening to a bunch more countries, but the biggest one seems to be the UAE. And here's where the story actually gets more interesting, because if you guys remember a while ago now, I think in like 2018, Roblox was actually banned in the UAE. Because of some like gaming laws and stuff, they actually banned Roblox in the UAE, but in 2021 the ban was like lifted. So Roblox has always had some issues with the UAE, and a lot of other countries have like weird gaming laws, I guess, that kind of prevent them from buying Robux and stuff. And all of that in combination with like the new Robux gift card thing that's been going on recently, it seems like a lot of people just can't buy Robux anymore, and they're kind of banned from buying Robux, which is actually pretty insane. And then from this, I was looking at more posts and looking more into this, and there's a lot of tweets of people being like, oh, I live in the UAE and I can't buy Robux gift cards anymore. And then I've also seen this post of people being like, oh, I live in the UAE, can you like donate me Robux and stuff? Because now for these people, the only way to actually get Robux is literally in games like Please Don't and stuff, because they can't buy a gift card, they can't buy it on the website, and in general they're like banned from buying Robux, which is actually pretty insane. And also with the way like the laws work for the country and stuff, I'm assuming that they probably won't just add it in the future. And it seems like with the way things are going now, like if people can't buy Robux now because the gift card thing, they probably won't be able to just in general going forward, which is pretty wild. And also, like, to be fair to Roblox, I think this is not like their fault completely. Like they can probably try doing some workarounds or try, you know, getting an agreement with the country or whatever, but I think it's like a combination of like Roblox's just overall platform and then the country having like gaming laws and stuff, and then those two combination with like the new gift card update just make stuff like this happen where they can't buy Robux anymore. Actually pretty insane what's going on. And if you live in the UAE or any country that is also banned from buying Robux, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you guys found any workarounds or how it's working, because I haven't really seen much people talk about this. But anyways, moving to our next one, we have a pretty big update coming soon. Blox News tweet us saying, starting today, some users will begin seeing the new experience controls menu, now left aligned. During this testing period, Roblox is looking for feedback on how this may affect creator workflows and user experience. So yeah, Roblox is kind of revamping their entire menu, and I'm pretty sure this it for mobile and PC. As we can see in this video that they provided, like the menu is kind of just cleaner now, like there's nothing much going on. But if you click that button in the top left, it'll open up everything else. So like the chat, the report feature, all of that. And at face value, this seems kind of harmless and kind of clean, but from this post, there's been a lot of like drama and a lot of people being angry at this for a few reasons. Number one, a lot of people I've seen angry is just because a lot of developers have like stuff in the top left or stuff in like that part of the screen, you know, for their game and stuff. And now it's kind of, you know, messing up their games and like UI, and it kind of interferes with that. So I've seen a lot of developers being like, oh, you know, like, can we change the placement of it or stuff like that. But to be fair, in the post, like Bloxfuse mentioned, Roblox is kind of testing it now, and I assume if developers speak out about it and like their problems, Roblox will probably try fixing it or workarounds, because it is just in a testing phase right now. But the other like complaint I've seen is that although like it looks cleaner right now, it's kind of like not practical. Like before, if you want to chat, it's simple, you just literally click the chat in the top left. But now if you want to chat, you have to click the thing, then click the chat, and then type and all that. It adds more steps, and that goes for everything else, because everything's now in like that one central hub. So I mean, to be fair, like you're just clicking one more button, but it's like over time it's going to keep doing that over and over again, and it probably gets kind of annoying. And in general, even though the menu is kind of not bad, most people just think it's more tedious and annoying, and a lot of people don't seem to like it. But then also with this post came some other drama. If you guys look at the video that was showing off the menu, everything looks fine, but it's a bit weird when you realize the avatar Roblox used. And a lot of people kind of ignored the menu, and they were kind of questioning like why Roblox still uses like these super realistic, non-Roblox honestly looking avatars. One of the creators behind Door said, do investors on Roblox actually want these photorealistic avatars, or is just Roblox assuming they want it? I just don't get who this appeals to. Who's wearing this sort of avatar? I mean, yeah, in general, everyone's kind of wondering like, why does Roblox still use these super realistic avatars? And I mean, for the past few years, we've seen Roblox keep doing this over and over again, and they keep pushing like these super realistic avatars. And every time I see them, like they don't really look like Roblox avatars at all. Like in this post especially, like that does not like look like a Roblox avatar. If you just showed me that like without the context of the menu, I wouldn't say it's Roblox right away. And anyways, moving to the next story, people have actually been concerned at Roblox, or kind of like bored of Roblox. So KreekCraft here the other day made a video just titled Why Roblox is Boring Now. And in the video he kind of explained and shared his thoughts on why he thinks Roblox is pretty boring now. The gist of the video from what I've seen is that on Roblox nowadays, when a popular game goes viral and blows up, a lot of times what happens is that people literally just like steal the concept of the game and recreate the game one for one, and then that game gets popular. And on Roblox right now, there's kind of a big cycle of games getting popular, and then other popular games are just recreating that popular game. And then this is why Roblox is kind of becoming boring right now, because all the top games are literally just games, and then games that are recreated of the most popular games. And it just becomes like this loop of like all the same games over and over again. And in his videos he showed some examples, like Blade Ball blew up recently, and then there's a bunch of Blade Ball clones that went super popular. And in general right now, Roblox is in a state where like no one's really being super creative, and when someone does make a super creative and innovative game, it just ends up being stolen like 100 times, and then those games get super popular too. So Roblox is kind of at this super weird point right now where all the most popular games are like fine, but then it's hard to find more games, because if you look at all the other popular games, it's just a recreation of the most popular games. And overall, like the state of Roblox right now, a lot of people are just saying is boring, and there hasn't really been like a big breakout game I feel like in a long time. And then also some people mentioned how like Roblox's like discover features is pretty bad. So like if someone actually does make a super creative game and they're like a smaller developer, it's gonna be harder to them to actually find like an audience, because Roblox is gonna keep promoting all the copy games and stuff. So in general, everyone's saying that Roblox is kind of in a bad state right now, and it's getting really boring. What do you guys think? Do you think Roblox is fun right now still, or do you think you're getting bored of it? Let me know what you think. And anyways, moving to our next story, it's actually something pretty interesting. So Ruben Simulator created a Roblox profile that had a super inappropriate username. And you're probably thinking like, oh, the search filter broke once again. It's something that crazy. But here's the thing. That's what I thought at first. But when I went to check the account, this was the crazy part. This account was actually made back in like 2012, which is pretty wild. So it's not like a new account and not like a new way of bypassing it. Somehow the super inappropriate name has been bypassed on the platform for literally years, and I don't know how they did it. Unfortunately though, after Ruben Sim's tweet, the account was deleted like almost immediately, which is pretty crazy. But it's kind of crazy how like bypass accounts from that long ago are still up. And then with this though, a lot of people started replying with newer accounts that are bypassing this filter. And in general, the filter breaks like so often now, and I think it just broke again recently. And bypassing the username filter now is like pretty easy, and we see it literally break every like week at this point. It's actually wild. I don't know how Roblox still hasn't fixed like their bypass issue, because it's been going on for a long time now. And as we can see, a lot of older accounts still get away with it, and potentially a lot of newer accounts as well. So I mean, in general right now, there's so much inappropriate accounts out there that are bypassing the filter, and there's so much that are kind of going under the radar because rules keeps breaking, and then a lot of the accounts do get banned, but some accounts just go under the radar and rules doesn't find them for a long time, as you can see in this post. And anyways, moving to our last story, a pretty cool update. Roblox is making a new update where they're actually going to start recommending fashion games and stuff like that in the catalog. Blox News tweeted out saying, starting today in the Universal app, rules will test including shopping experiences in their avatar marketplace to drive more discovery of these experiences and the avatar items they sell, which is pretty cool actually, I can't even lie. As you can see in the screenshots, you know, people are going to be browsing the catalog, and in the middle of it, it's going to show some like games, and it's a pretty cool feature. Now the update is pretty cool, like I said, but it's kind of a bit weird because if you guys remember like a month ago, or maybe longer now actually, Roblox literally tried to destroy these games. Roblox announced like a little bit ago how like they're going to change it so games can't use any off-sale items, and then with that, they were also going to make an update, which I think is still coming, where they're going to make every item limited. So at some point, all items would have been technically off sale. So all these games were going to be destroyed, but then the update was so controversial that Roblox actually, you know, reversed it, but they still wanted to do that update. So it's kind of weird how they went from wanting to destroy these games to now promoting them. It seems pretty weird switch up from Roblox, but hopefully this is a good sign, meaning that, you know, they don't want to do an update like that ever again. Maybe this is like their way of saying like, oh, sorry for that update or whatever, I don't know. Pretty crazy stuff going on, and overall, it is a cool update, not gonna lie, and most people seem to like it. And if you enjoyed this video where Blade Ball made a bunch of people angry, I'll see you in the next one.